Recently, there been a heated argument amongst Nigerians who is better between Wole Soyinka and Chinua Achebe. Wole Soyinka and the late Chinua Achebe remain great writers that are reckoned with globally. They are both loved by Nigerians for their works. This video is about two great Africans in the literary world. Warmest welcome to People, Places, Things. In the West, Achebe is often referred to as the father of African literature. Born on 16th November 1930 in Ogidi, colonial Nigeria, what is now known as Anambra State. Growing up, he was greatly influenced by both Igbo traditional culture and post-colonial Christianity. In the Igbo tradition, storytelling was a mainstay and an integral part of the community. Achebe's mother and sister Zenobia shared many tales with him as a child, which he eagerly requested repeatedly. This sparked a lifelong passion for storytelling. Chinua Achebe began his educational journey in 1936 at St. Philip's Central School in Ogidi, where he completed his primary education. He then attended the prestigious Government College Umuahia in Abia State, Nigeria for his secondary education. In 1942, he enrolled in Nekede Central School outside Owerri, where he excelled academically and passed the entrance examination for two colleges. He attended the University of Ibadan, where he was admitted as the university's first intake and was given a bursary to study medicine. It was here he became greatly critical of Western literature's portrayal of Africa. He abandoned medicine to study English, history, and theology. After graduation, he worked at the Nigerian Broadcasting Service in Lagos, gaining international recognition with his acclaimed novel, Things Fall Apart, in 1958. He was professor of many universities in Nigeria and in America, and he went on to publish many literary works, becoming one of the greatest of all time in the literary world. Wole Soyinka was born on July 13th, 1934 into a Yoruba family in Abeokuta. In 1940, after attending St. Peter's Primary School in Abeokuta, Soyinka went to Abeokuta Grammar School where he completed his primary education. In 1954, he attended Government College in Ibadan and subsequently the University College Ibadan and the University of Leeds in England. He studied English, literature, Greek, and Western history. It was while at the university, Soyinka and 6 others founded the Pirate Confraternity, an anti-corruption and justice-seeking student organization, the first confraternity in Nigeria. After studying in Nigeria and in the UK, he worked with the Royal Court Theatre in London. He went on to write many plays that were produced in both countries, in theatre and on radio. He took an active role in Nigeria's political history and its campaign for independence from British colonial rule. Many people have shared their ideas who they think the best is. Let's look at a few. In 2019, Independent, a local newspaper, published an online article titled Hot Debates on Social Media over Wole Soyinka, Chinua Achebe's work, after a hot debate ensued on social media when ex-President Goodluck Jonathan's media aide Reno Omokore said, "Between Chinua Achebe and Professor Wole Soyinka, I would give the Nobel Prize for Literature to Achebe 100 times out of 100 times. I still don't understand how Soyinka got it, and Achebe did not. I read their books. Achebe's work are by far the most superior works of literature." Many came out to share their views in the comment section. Let's look at a few. At Victor said, "Achebe's literature is like basic mathematics, while that of Soyinka is like further mathematics. Most students like me hated further maths for being too complex." Hidden Identity said, "Achebe did not win because he did not write to please the whites. Soyinka, in the other hand, wrote to please the colonialists. Achebe wrote against them." Sixtus Julius explained that while Achebe is prosaic in his style, Soyinka is poetic. Poetry is the flow of powerful emotions expressed in unconventional diction. The use of everyday diction in an erotical novelty makes Achebe loved, but the esoteric poetic prowess of Professor Soyinka is his hallmark. Maggie said, "I have not been a fan of Soyinka's writing even as a student of the arts, but I respect him 10 times over, and please don't compare a novelist to a novelist, playwright, actor, dramatist, poet, musician, biographer again." Many have come to believe that because Wole Soyinka won the Nobel Prize, he is better than Chinua Achebe. Others feel if Achebe is called the father of African literature, then there's no need for comparison. But this is something we have to carefully examine. Wole Soyinka and Chinua Achebe are two of the most renowned Nigerian writers globally. Soyinka's writing style is characterized by poetic and abstract language, while Achebe is known for simplifying complex ideas. Soyinka is primarily a poet and a playwright, whereas Achebe was primarily a novelist who also wrote poetry. Wole Soyinka and Chinua Achebe are legendary writers celebrated for their contribution to African literature. Soyinka shared African stories in a way that appealed to Western minds, while Achebe told them in a way that proudly celebrated African culture. Soyinka's writing is full of depth, while Achebe's writing is direct and unapologetic. The Nobel Prize is an outstanding recognition, whereas a title like the Father of African Literature is based on significant impact. Always remember, one is a Nobel Prize winner, while the other is the Father of African Literature, and Nigeria is privileged to have both.